What up, all my hoodlums, hooligans, knuckleheads, players and pimps, slayers and simps, hoes and freaks, nerds and geeks, strippers and tippers, thugs and gorillas, soldiers and kings, goddesses and queens, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, niggas and bitches, and you sophisticated motherfuckers alike. Welcome to Hip Hop's biggest fan. Today, we in Waterhouse Studios. It's 2202 Boston Street.
Yes, sir.
I got that right?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. I'm with Trill. How you doing, bro?
What's up, bro?
Man, ain't much. Met this man months ago, probably late last year, I believe.
Yep.
Did an interview out here with KFM Buck.
Yep.
I believe you run this whole joint?
Yes, this is me. This whole side over here.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I was out there in the hallway and we got the politicking and you know, shit. I was here last time, him and this man, I forgot
you up with the,
I forgot your man's name. What's his name?
Jimbo,
yeah.
Jimbo Bricks.
Yeah, he hooked me up with the fit, and it's my first time wearing it. It all makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is what we doing.
Yeah.
Where you originally from, bro?
I'm from Baltimore.
Originally from here from Baltimore. Any particular part?
Catonsville.
Catonsville? Okay.
Yeah, born and raised in Catonsville.
Okay.
Originally I was born in Reisterstown, Maryland, and then my family moved to Catonsville at 5.
Okay.
So I grew up over there in Catonsville, west side, far west side, right at the city edge.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. So, how did you I like to go here with it.
Go ahead.
What is your earliest recollections of any hip hop music? A song, a video, or something. I don't know. Whatever it might be.
Earliest recollection, it'd have to be from my big brother, DJ.
Okay. Shout out to Big Brother.
Shout out to Big Brother. That's my only blood brother. I can't recall like a certain particular song. I just remember being younger, my brothers are, we're only 16 months apart.
Okay.
So, he was much more tapped in because we had an older cousin that was already involved in the music industry in Virginia.
Okay, word.
So, he was running like a label out of there in studios and, my brother's at the age where he could hang out with Big Cuz and he was kind of exposing me to this music and stuff, like just early stuff, man. I remember listening to like, a lot of AZ. My brother used to be like a big AZ fan.
Okay.
Like early Nas.
Okay. Oh, so we talking Do or Die, Illmatic. It was written.
Definitely Illmatic. My mother used to bump like Biggie, even though she don't.
Mom Dukes.
Yeah.
Okay. Shout out to mom.
Yeah, mom used to bump Biggie, drop me off at school. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, those stuff always stuck with me. But
Hell yeah. Okay. So, at what point did you want to get involved in the music side? I want to say we talked briefly before. I'll be honest. I want to say you said you did production and you do engineering, correct?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Okay, so
I originally started. I thought when I was younger I wanted to rap. I used to have the pen and pad. And I used to always write lyrics.
Right.
And I still do to this day.
Okay.
That's how my passion really started. I like to rhyme.
Around what age was this?
This was like early, like 8 years old. Probably.
8 years old?
Yeah, like 8 years old, 10 years old. I used to write like poems.
Okay, yeah.
Rhyme, and
same difference.
And then at the same time, at that time, I was an athlete.
Basketball?
Soccer.
Okay.
Soccer.
I'm just saying that because I ain't gonna say tall, but he ain't short neither.
Yeah, I played ball. I played b-ball, but I was never as good at basketball as I was at soccer.
Okay, all right.
It clicked with me, and it ended up being a great thing. Like it took me all over the world. It took me to college.
Word.
Yeah, but it didn't end as way I thought it would. But I ended up stopping soccer. I went semi-pro around 20 years old. I left college and went semi-pro.
What college you went to?
I went to a school called Limestone.
Okay.
Down in South Carolina.
Okay.
And I was down there and I ended up in Canada playing semi-pro.
Word.
Yeah. So I was living up in Toronto, actually Ottawa City, London City.
Okay.
I was up there for like 6 months to like a year, almost something like that. Took a really bad injury to the knee. And my only two like real passions in life, my whole life, is really just music and sports.
Okay. Yeah. I respect that. Yeah.
So
I gotta have my sports.
Yeah.
I ain't bullshit.
Right. And my parents, my peoples, man, they were both great athletes. They both were like Olympic qualifying athletes.
Who, your parents?
Yeah, both of them.
No shit.
Both of them. Track and field. And my pops did track and field and basketball.
Wow.
So he was like a real deal, like official. Like he was trying out for the Bulls at one point.
No shit.
Yeah. So like athleticism ran in my family.
Okay. All right.
When that opportunity was kind of just taken from me.
It's incredible. Okay, I'm listening.
Yeah. It was around 20 years old when the doctors were telling me like I had to face this surgery to get back on the field. And I made the decision, I think my sports career is over and I'm going to pursue the other passion I had, which was music.
Okay.
So I pretty much dropped everything, man. Like, being an athlete at that level, it was like wake up every day, sports, school sports. And when that happened, I ended up starting on fresh. You know, I left for New York with nothing. You know, I left school, came back to Baltimore, had really not much going on at the time.
Okay.
And was like, you know, I gotta do something. And I found a school in New York called SAE, Sound Audio Engineering.
Okay.
They have a program that pretty much teaches you from start to scratch how to engineer.
Yeah.
And you do it wherever they teach you all the fundamentals for signal theory, everything. And you do
Damn, signal theory.
Yeah, like so I learned how to run like Neve bus compressed consoles.
Yeah.
SSL consoles.
Yeah. I learned on that shit too.
Yeah. So you know, like
I don't remember no more, but
yeah, I'm rusty because you know these days most people working out the
digital,
digital, right? And it's hard to get access to those type of studios to stay sharp.
Oh man.
You know, but you know, I left for New York at like 21. You know, I moved to New York. My brother was with me. We moved up there on, I think it was New Year's Day on like 2012. I got the keys to my apartment.
Word.
And it was lit from there. Like I started classes right away. I knocked the classes out, 9-month program.
What part of New York y'all was in?
Straight. I was living uptown the Heights.
Okay.
But the school was
Washington
down.
Heights?
Yeah.
Like Dominicans?
Dominicano.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've been told. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
blend right in.
I'm just saying. You ain't got to lie, bro. I went to the Dominican Republic last summer. They I'm like, yo, hold up, time out. Paquito. I'm on a little bit. My bad. I'm sorry.
So that's how I went down. And from there, after school, I realized I love this shit. You know, I was like, this is what I want to do.
Right.
And I had an aptitude for it. So I just picked it up, man. Like, you know, the schools offer you like internships to work in studios, but I went my own route. I was like, you know, I want to start my own business. I always had a business mind.
Okay.
So I was like, you know what? I want to start freelancing in studios. Not to say work for them, just get my own sessions, come in these studios. You know, I had from the school I went to, they gave me a lot of exposure to those big studios in New York.
Yeah.
Like Quad, Platinum, Premiere, Engine Room. Like those are the big boy studios.
Yeah.
You know, so I had access to those locations. And you know, it was like a 10, 11 year grind in New York from like starting like that to starting to get my own clients to build my own name and a brand for myself.
Right.
And you know, from there I ended up actually taking over, actually helped build from scratch a studio that was a brand new studio that opened up in Dyckman, uptown New York. And
What's the name of it?
Dyckman Label Studio.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and yeah, shout out to them, man. Like they put me in a real position of power. Like I was still working at 9 to 5 at the time and like hustling on the side, you know, trying to get sessions when I could, but going to work every morning.
Right.
And my boy was building this studio, and he was like, "Yo, I would like nobody else to run this but you."
Oh man.
And he put me on, and I ran it for like 2 years, and you know, unfortunately, the situation was I had an unfortunate car accident. Okay. I was walking, a dude hit me going across the street one day, and it threw my whole trajectory off course. But everything had
because that probably sidelined you for a second.
Oh man, like it did. Like I was on foot, and it nailed me. And after that happened, you know, I had to take a long time to recover.
Okay.
And I had to leave New York to be with family to actually get the help and rehab I needed to get back to walking and
able body and all that, yeah.
And get healthy again. And then right after that, COVID happened. So I was planning on going back to New York right when I got healthy. And it was like all happened at the same time. Like the doctors had just cleared me, like you're good to walk around and do your thing again. Next week, COVID, worldwide pandemic.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, I guess I'm not moving back to New York. It's
Damn.
the epicenter.
Yeah.
So shout out to Prophet. I've always been in touch with Prophet since I was a young boy.
Who's Prophet?
Prophet Productions. My man right here. We shared a building together.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know Prophet. So
I think I met him. I didn't know. I was just, you know, I was doing whatever I was doing. Okay.
Yeah, no doubt. So, you know, I linked up with Prophet, and you know, we was able to secure this location.
Okay.
And we made it work.
Y'all got this right around in the middle of the pandemic?
Prophet already had it.
Oh, okay.
And you know, I was able to come on board, and at the time he only had one room, and this room we're sitting in right now.
Yeah.
Used to be his engineering room. He had the desk right here, and that was the glass to go to his booth.
Okay, yeah, you see that.
So when I came up, I was like, look, bro, like there's a lot of space up here. I think we could, you know, hash this up and maybe split it, make something work. And I needed a location in Baltimore to work. Like, you know, I've been running sessions every day before that accident happened. And when I got back here, I didn't really have a place to work from. So instead of, you know, trying to go to other studios and work for other studios, I was like, you know, I want
my own shit.
I want my own shit.
Because to be from what I'm getting from your story, you got to do that with your mans. You built a studio from the ground up, and that's what you was doing.
Yep.
So how can I hustle backwards?
Couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, I get that.
Yep. So me and Prophet got next to each other, and we made this happen. And you know, he really looked out. Like he put a lot of work in to help me get this built and get the contractors here to get this all going. And it took us almost like 8 months to 9 months to build this. I mean, all these walls you see, this is all new. We did all this. And
okay. Yeah, I want to say you was telling me that last time. He was like, yeah, man, they just did this. Okay.
Yeah, so we did this all fresh, and then you know, we've only been open I think since September. of last year. So
Word.
It's still fairly new.
Oh, no shit, though. Okay, so
Yeah.
So I came down here if this was damn near new.
Right, and a lot of cats get twisted because they not used to see me here.
Okay.
Because, I haven't been here for a long time. I was living in New York. That was 12 years I was
Yeah.
there in New York. From 21 to almost 30. I'm 33.
Okay, yeah.
So, I was up there for a long time. So, touching back down here, it's almost like starting fresh again.
Absolutely.
But I think I look at it as a positive thing to make a name for myself again and where I'm from. And be able to, be in charge of my own situation because it's mine.
Absolutely. That's very important. I'm a wholehearted advocate for ownership.
But
you know what I'm saying? Because when you under somebody else's thumb tutelage in their house, you gotta play by their rules and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Damn, bro. Okay.
Right.
Man, that's one hell of a story right there.
Yeah, New York was wild.
Talk about it.
Man,
What you can share? I don't
even know where to start. I just remember it was just. I remember just first being up there, just catching the subways and being lost.
Right.
I don't know where I'm at.
Right.
I had no money. I was just up there figuring it out. But that city will make or break you. It really will. And there were times where I was like, I gotta go home. I'm not gonna make it. But you stuck with it.
Okay.
I got through those classes and I just feel like when you put the right energy out and you stay focused, the opportunities present themselves.
And you gotta be ready when the opportunity presents.
And I missed some.
Some people call it luck. I don't just call it being prepared.
Right.
Yeah.
I definitely missed a handful, more than a handful, but the ones I was able to catch really meant a lot. So it helped me keep going.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And even to this day, I still have a lot of connections in, especially uptown in Dykeman.
I'm sure you do. I was gonna kind of ask that, like, man, I'm sure, like, you was naming even all them other studios.
I never forget when I was just like really getting into like really stepping out there and promote myself as an engineer. I got thrown to a Dave East session. Before I even knew who Dave East was, I was working at this studio in Harlem called Oracle Studios.
So what this gotta be like 14, 15, 13?
No, I was 20, 21.
You talking about year?
Yeah, I'm talking about the year. My bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. That was kind of.
That's about perfect then. About 2014.
Okay, yeah, because I want to say I heard them right around 14, 15.
Yeah.
So I'm okay.
Yep, I was working at the studio, man.
All right, so talk about it. Yeah, my bad.
That was lit. That was the first experience when I was like, oh, I'm in the mix, bro. And like, I like to at that point call myself an experienced engineer. But even looking back, like I was doing things in sessions I wouldn't even think to do now.
Right.
Like the plugins I was choosing. Just even my temperament in the session.
Talk about it.
I was nervous. I was
Okay.
nervous. Like usually in my sessions, I felt like usually it would be one or two people. I remember East pulled up and the studio manager's like, yo, you got a big session tonight. He just threw me in it. They showed up like 20 deep. Everybody's, Cubaned out. And I knew it was like a big deal. And I hadn't really heard of who Davies was yet. But I knew it was somebody.
Yeah, because you seen all the goings
on.
on.
I knew what was going on. And when I heard him in the booth and start spitting on my like, bro, it's official.
Right.
And I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, man, like,
So this might have been right before he got with Nas, or maybe when he just got with Nas.
Definitely before.
Definitely before? Okay.
Definitely before.
Okay.
Definitely before. And I don't even know if the song I can't remember, it's like a blur. I can't remember if the song we recorded that was released or not.
Okay.
But I remember that experience. I'll never forget that. It was wild.
Hell yeah.
It was wild. I was like, damn, I probably messed up his session. But you learn.
Yeah.
That's how you learn.
Absolutely.
And I tell a lot of my homies as engineers, like that's the one thing about being an engineer is the job of an engineer is to fix things and to figure things out.
Right.
Problem solver. So you're gonna get put in situations where you don't know what to do, you don't know the answer yet.
Yeah, you might not know exactly what they want.
Yeah.
They might not have know what they want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like all that teaches you just experience, how to handle yourself better in the next situation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you getting into production. I'm guessing you was doing this simultaneously.
Right.
Talk about that.
So
when did you first start? What was your first beat machine? Were you using software instead of hardware?
Right. So actually I started making beats when I had that leg surgery from the sports.
Okay. So
I had taken some money and bought some recording equipment because I knew the doctors told me like you're gonna be laid up in bed for like 10 months.
Right.
You can't move.
Right.
So I went ahead and got myself like a Mac, some recording equipment, and I was pretty much laying in bed just messing with the equipment, learning how to mess with it. That was before I even left for New York. I was still here.
Yeah. Okay. I'm getting in there. All right.
Yeah, so that's when I kind of was like, I want to do it, but the software is so intimidating to look at.
Do you remember what software you had?
Oh yeah, I had my first software was just Presonus Studio One.
Okay.
And it operates a lot like GarageBand and Logic.
Okay, all right. I'm
It's
familiar
very
with it.
You kind of drag and drop loops in.
Right.
But it does have a lot of high quality functionality if you know what you're doing. But it's very user friendly. And that was the first software I started working with. And me and my brother were messing with it together. And I just wanted to know more. I would get frustrated when I'm like, yo, I got this sound in my head where I wanted to do this. I didn't know how to do it.
Right.
So that's when I really started taking it serious. Like, nah, I gotta learn like what that button in the top right corner means.
Right.
You know, and I started just diving deeper and deeper, and I realized like I need to catch up and go to school for this.
Okay.
Because I realized like
that's what inspired you wanting to. Okay. All right.
That's what's like I gotta go to school and learn because I kind of felt like I'm behind the ball. If I want to do music, I'm like this cat is already 21. Has been doing music for 10 years. I've been playing sports for the past 10 years.
Yeah.
So I gotta catch up and really learn this stuff, you know. And that's what I ended up doing. And when I was in school, it was more engineering focused.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely.
You had kids in the school that thought they was going there to become a superstar rapper. They had it all twisted.
That's not what that's about.
Not what it's about. Like you're going there to learn audio theory.
Yeah.
And you do with that knowledge what you want. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? And when I was in there, having access to those big rooms with like those Genelec speakers in the wall where I could bang bass and really hear it, and I was like, yo, this sounds dope. And I started messing with the beat pads, and I still didn't really know what I was doing yet, but I've always had like just rhythm in me.
Right.
And I got my first machine beat pad. And I started just messing with hitting buttons and trying to put stuff together, and it was frustrating. You know?
That's what it was called, beat pad?
The machine.
It's called beat pad?
The Native Instruments machine.
Okay, all right. Bro, I ain't dealt with this in so long. I'm out of loop as what they do now. Like,
yeah, that's the. It's kind of like you could rival it to like the original beat pads.
Yeah, but you can sample shit and you can also MIDI it.
Yeah, you got 16 pads and some controls and some oscillators, and you can get busy.
Okay.
And I started messing around with it, and it was fun. It was just straight up fun, I enjoyed it. And then at first it was just like something I enjoyed doing, and then I started just taking it more and more serious the better I got at it. And
hell yeah.
Things just evolved, like I started just getting better at it. And just being up there in the New York environment, having that much access to that many artists, studios, and I already had some of my own equipment. I was able to make beats at home and then go to school and kind of listen to them in the real studios.
Right.
And things just started clicking, man. And I started just making more and more beats and started really learning what I was doing. And then people started telling me, like, yo, that's fire.
Word.
And then I was like,
I might got something. Okay, yeah. This the joint?
Yeah.
This the joint right here?
So that's actually my second machine I ever owned. This is my mini. This is what I travel around with.
Oh, okay.
This comes with me everywhere.
All right.
Like if I'm going to the beach on vacation.
Right.
Sometimes if I'm in the car, I'll have this in my laptop. I haven't really done that in a minute, but
yeah, because I'm just looking at
this. This is the mini, and like,
Well, I'm looking at the inputs and all that on the back. It only got USB, dog. I'm from the old analog days, yo. They got the MIDI, you got the audio ins and outs.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Straight to the laptop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my man, appreciate it, y'all.
That was my first.
This
baby.
This the baby.
Now she got some buttons that.
Now see, this got the MIDI shit on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Now this is the bigger one.
Okay.
But I think it's pad 7 and 10 on here, just from
you done warm out
from the 808s. Them 808s.
You hit that motherfucker, it just stick. It just stick when you hit it. Yeah.
I don't even do nothing. You hit it.
A word is dead.
So I know enough. I want this is here more for. I'm actually gonna take this apart.
Okay.
One of my end goals in music, period. I don't want to make beats and be in beats forever. As much as I love it, I want to start making this type of equipment.
Bro, I love that.
Yeah. So
that's hard.
Yeah, I know how to solder. I know how to do a lot of low voltage electronic work. So this one's gonna be my first experiment. I'm gonna take it apart and put it back together in my own way.
Okay. No, so this is why when I looked at this, like, man, what the fuck? Okay, I'm more familiar with this. I'm used to still having some audio, some fucking analog.
Yeah, this one's got a couple, and I got a bigger one in there that actually has even a couple more additional inputs and outputs and some spitif.
Okay. Yeah.
Through. But yeah, these are beasts, man. Like, you know what you're doing in one of these, you can really. These are powerful machines. Man.
Okay. Well, was there any? All right. Oh, okay. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thanks, bro.
Hell yeah. Is there any particular sound that you go for, or it's just whatever you feel? Like it's almost like asking like who or what are your influences as far as a producer? Or it's not really. It's
yeah,
like
not really.
it's like, bro, I just love music.
I just love music.
Yeah.
I kind of do my own thing. You know, like obviously, you know, people are influenced by stuff they hear, whether they realize it or not.
Absolutely.
You know, I'm not gonna say I'm not influenced, like, but me, I just like stuff that I like music that makes you want to move.
Okay. So we going up tempo.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be up tempo.
Okay.
I just like
True indeed.
I just like groovy stuff. You know, stuff that just feels
Okay.
groovy. You know, like stuff that's just wavy.
Okay.
I like swaggy music. You know, I like music where you feel some type of emotion, where you can tell the artist connected to the beat in a real way. I don't really tend to really, I guess, relate to music where it seems like, you know, sometimes like the artists don't match the beat, or they're trying too hard.
Right.
You know.
So I'm even want to ask you. So you couldn't say you have a particular set sound. Like this is my sound.
I love 808s.
Okay.
Maybe too much. You know?
I mean, 808s are wonderful.
I love the 808s. I love drums, and it's probably because I used to play the drums. You know?
Okay, see now here we go. See,
So
I missed this part of the story. I didn't get to ask him was you ever in a band or.
It was never in a band, but I used to. I had a 5-piece drum kit in the house.
Okay.
That was actually one of the
Christmas present or something.
It was.
Okay, we got one from one of my kids one year.
Yeah. And I feel like they regretted it after he gave it to me because the other was like, damn, I didn't think he was actually gonna hit them joints that hard.
Hey man.
But I was in the crib, and then I ended up in music lessons.
You ain't waste that $500, all right?
And I feel like that put like a permanent groove in my brain.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like even when I make beats to this day, it tends to be probably more drum orientated. You know, I'm not a musician by nature.
So would you say you start with the drums first before
Not
you ever
always.
come up with a melody?
Not always.
Not always.
Not
Okay.
always. And lately, a lot of times I like to look for the melodies first because I already know what I'm gonna do with the drums.
Okay.
I already know, you know. But I like to start with the melody, to be honest.
Okay.
To be honest, I like to start with the melody because I kind of know what I'm gonna do with the drums, and I like to rock like that.
Hell yeah.
My next real step is like my personal development. I want to get into. I've dabbled, but I need to learn music theory fully. I understand some circle of fifths. I understand where to touch the keyboard to get the sounds I need. I want to be quicker and more efficient.
Like actually learning the notes and how to compose.
I want to be able to hear somebody singing like that is C minor, and be able to play a scale. And,
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because people put you on the spot. Artists come in all the time and they're like, hey, I got this acapella, they'll rap like 16 bars, but I want a beat right now. And, you know,
Yes, they do.
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Yes,
you know,
they do.
I'm able to knock it out, but I want to even be better and better at it, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, absolutely. Like why shouldn't you?
Right. I mean,
Why shouldn't you? I mean,
it's
shit.
about just getting better and better.
If you're gonna be in the music business, man, besides the business,
Yeah.
you do have to know the music,
Yeah,
how to
right.
do the music, like in a real, professional
Yeah.
fucking what do you want to call it, aficionado kind of way.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
fucking right.
Yeah.
'Cause like you said, you might never know who the fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be ready, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta be ready.
Okay. So people can contact you directly just for production as well.
Absolutely. Yep.
Okay. And y'all work out your own rates. You already got a regular rate, or
I mean, right now I'm pretty much working on a regular rate. Like I right now I try to do most of my beats through BeatStars because I try to direct my traffic through like one place.
okay, so they can already buy this. People can buy blindly without ever eating meat.
Right. Some days I'll be asleep and think I'm like dreaming. I hear that ching on my phone. That's a BeatStars song.
Oh.
I wake up like yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know, I lease beats and I sell exclusives. And
Right.
then the other thing that happens is sometimes the artist be like, okay, I like the style I see on BeatStars, but I want something like that one, but not that one. So then I gotta cook them up something custom.
Okay.
You know, and that's how we rock. You know.
Do you fuck heavy with the samples?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Chop 'em, slap them, slip them sideways.
Okay.
You know, I get busy with the samples, but my bro, he's a beast with the samples.
Word.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, he's actually like my production ear, like my secret sauce. Like he passes me a lot of samples,
Okay.
and I'll do what I do with them. You know.
Now, with that being said, I know it's a bit different age now. It's more digital age.
Right.
So it ain't like a lot of people necessarily go digging in the crates anymore. Ain't like you gonna ride down the street. I mean, you could and
I
go to
could.
goddamn Soundgarden
I could.
and get you some joints.
You know what's crazy?
What's up?
I pulled up to my parents' house today, just had breakfast with them, and they had 2 boxes of crates that they got from a friend, and they ready to give them to me, and I was like, oh, yeah, producer, help me. You know?
Yeah.
I was like, now I gotta go get me a USB crate sampler thing. You know, like it's pretty much a machine where you can put an actual vinyl on it. It just goes USB into the computer and you play it, and I can sample it straight into my machine.
Okay, all right.
You know.
Yeah.
That's the way people are pretty much taking those analog records and getting them digital.
Right.
Where we can access the samples. You know?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm definitely trying to start digging for crates more. Like, you know, I always need new sounds.
Yeah.
Always. Like sometimes I have like 20,000 sounds and only listen to like 100 of them and already want to buy more. I haven't gone through them more. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's almost like having like a shoe addiction. Like it's like you just always want more.
Yeah, because
you just want more sounds.
you're gonna need them.
Gonna need them.
You're gonna need them.
Gonna need them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay. Now you were saying earlier you still write, you still rhyme, you still make your own music, like in that respect of like as an artist.
I haven't. I think the last time I even jumped on a record like on the mic was probably like 2015ish.
Okay, all right, yeah. So you really ain't even worried about that.
No, I made a decision at one point. You know, I was doing some shows. I actually did a couple shows that like way bigger than I even thought I was capable of doing at the time.
Word.
And you know, just thrown in the mix. And I think the problem that was me, I wasn't really making music that really resonated with myself. You know, I was doing a lot of features with artists where I was kind of just jumping on stuff, doing records, and I was like, you know, this ain't really me. I like the song, but I was like, it's not really what I want to do with music if I was to really just make music.
What would you do?
I'm not sure, and that's why I stopped making music.
Oh.
And I was like, you know what? I like making music so much, I was like, I think I just like the beats more.
Okay, all right.
Focus on that. And I do plan to make a return to making music. 100%.
Right.
I thought if the time is right. I've been dabbling lately. Like some of these late nights in here, you might hear me on the microphone in here. You know.
You got me wondering, well, would you just be in the songwriting? Would you be good with that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Like,
find you an artist and
absolutely. Like the pen game's pretty nasty. I can write.
Okay.
I'm definitely write. You know, I got a mind for it for sure.
Now we just doing hip hop. We doing R&B. What's
R&B, hip hop. Yeah.
Okay.
R&B, hip hop. Really, anything really.
Ain't nothing off limits.
Ain't nothing off limits. Yeah. I can.
And then Beyonce need a song. might got something. You might got something for.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Fucking right, cause you shit. That's what them motherfuckers got. You know them, the real artists.
Lately, I've been wanting to get into house music more. You know, I dabble with DJing.
Okay.
And I've done a couple DJ gigs, but
house music like EDM or just
EDM. I don't like all that too scratchy.
Not okay.
I like just the more deep trance kind of house flow.
Okay.
More like DJ Diplo, Avicii.
Okay. All right.
Vibey kind of house.
All right.
More international.
I kind of fucked it up. My bad.
No, I ain't tripping. Like I just, you know, I don't dislike EDM music. I got a couple homies that are big time EDM DJs. But
I just know that's a whole nother kind of market.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know, shit. Some rappers then went like, man, fuck this shit. I'm going with EDM. Like,
yeah.
But okay, I'm sorry. I forget.
I think it'd be cool to like have like some of these younger cats, like not quite flow out of it, but those type of beats, but with like more rawness to it.
Okay.
Not commercial, but with that type of beat behind it.
Okay.
You know, so that's something I've been thinking about incorporating more. I've been actually making a lot of house music beats, and I may end up releasing just like a house music tape, no lyrics, just house music. You know, could be something cool.
I don't know. I'm just jumping. I don't know if we going off the Molly and the ecstasies and shit. I don't know, but we gonna vibe out.
Yeah, it's all vibes.
I'm just saying, like, yeah, okay.
I hold my hands on a lot of different genres and stuff. You know?
Yeah, no, you as you supposed to, bro. Like, why pigeonhole yourself?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? At all, like, be able to work with you. Somebody coming here and want to do country, like, nigga, let's get it.
Some of the hardest artists I work with right now is a Christian artist, straight Christian music, period.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kill it. You know, he's nice as heck, man.
But brother, music is music.
Yeah, boy can sing, and
yeah.
You know, I wasn't just say advertising myself for that market, but we linked up, and we've been making a lot of good music. So
what's his name?
His name is Timothy LaRose.
Timothy LaRose.
Yeah, he's up and coming right now.
Okay.
He's got a lot of songs out right now on SoundCloud. He's actually getting ready to drop an album, I think, within the next like 2 or 3 months.
Word.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Okay. Now I'm a little confused. Hold on, I don't want to fuck this up.
Yeah.
You say Christian music.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
I mean like straight worship music. Straight up worship music.
Like in church?
Yeah.
Like you taking this shit to church?
You can take it.
I shouldn't have said shit in church. It's all good. Well, they taking this music to church?
Oh yeah. His goal was actually to create a playlist of music that he could actually present. He's at like a pretty large church. I think he wanted to actually go to play music.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
No, hey, bro. Yeah, there's a market for that every week.
That's what I realized about being like a producer and engineer. Is like, you know, as an artist, you make, you know, if you're a rapper, you're making the rap music you make. But when I cross this side of the fence as a producer and engineer, it's like, you know, I don't necessarily get to control who I'm working with.
Yeah.
You know, and I have to be ready to kind of work with whoever and whenever. You know, and be open-minded. You know.
Any instruments that you gonna get in? You want to get into learning?
Piano.
Piano.
I'm absolutely piano.
Okay.
And then from there, I would love to be able to play the guitar. I would love to be able to play the guitar.
Bro, I got five for my job for trying to learn how to play the guitar.
Fire.
Yeah, yo.
They smoke me.
I was
the guitar to work.
Huh?
You brought the guitar to work.
No, I used to work in this store called Mars Music.
Oh, okay.
Just one over the east side.
Yeah, I haven't. Yeah.
Now they had one on Catonsville.
Yeah.
I worked in
That's
one
closed down.
Yeah, both of them closed down.
Okay.
But this was 2000. And I was supposed to be working in like the DJ, keyboards, engineering, fucking
The pro audio kind of deal.
there we go. Yeah, I couldn't think of the name of the section and shit. Yeah, that part of the shit. But I wanted to learn how to play the guitar. So when wasn't nobody in there, I go over there and I'm trying to, you know, get the motherfuckers to teach me, and I guess I must have did that shit one time too many, and they was like, yo,
you're done.
Pretty much.
Dang.
They use that as one of the reasons.
How far did you get in the learning process?
I don't even remember no more, dog. I ain't touched the fucking guitar since.
Took the guitar with you, for
I'm just saying, that was 22 years ago.
Emotional damage.
I mean, 21 years ago, whatever it was. But
we gonna get you a guitar, bro.
it's alright, bro. I'm way out of the loop. Like I done gave it up. But I love this shit so much. I started just doing this. Like, let me talk to people about this shit, cause I still love it. You know what I mean? All aspects of it. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Another question I wanted to ask you: what position did you play when you was playing soccer?
Played center, mid, and center forward.
Oh, so you was getting goals.
I was getting buckets.
Yeah, he was scoring points, y'all.
Yeah, I was getting buckets. I was definitely getting buckets.
How many bicycle kick goals you got in your that you can recollect?
A bicycle kick. I don't know if I got any completed. Maybe like a half broken back close. A bunch of headers, but I don't think I.
Okay, bunch of headers. I mean, that's hard too, dog.
Yeah, I think actually, to be honest, if you look up at Baltimore City, I don't think anybody's ever scored as many goals as me in a season in Baltimore City. That was back in 2007.
Word.
I was knocking out like 6 or 7 goals a game.
Word.
Yeah. But that was because I was playing in the Baltimore City League. I went from the private school league to the Baltimore City League.
What school you went to?
Started at Mount St. Joe.
Okay.
For a year.
Yeah.
And I transferred out there and ended up at Poly.
Okay, all right.
And once I got to Poly, like, you know, straight the Baltimore City Soccer League, but
This nigga suck. Like,
but most people in the Baltimore City public schools don't play soccer.
No, dog, they don't.
You had cats on the side trying to throw the ball in the one hand.
Yeah. No,
like I was running through it. So,
yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that because they not known for that shit. Now, if you would have stayed at Mount St. Joe, okay, we might be talking some different
Yeah,
competition.
some of my boys went from St. Joe that have real substantial careers.
Yeah, no, I know, but like Catholic school, private school, Catholic schools and shit. Yeah, they got some. They had some real official motherfucking. Yeah, they had some real official people up in there. Hell yeah.
Yeah, center forward, center mid.
Okay, yeah, I know the position.
Yep.
I ain't played soccer in a long time, but I remember.
I remember being in my dorm room when I was in college after practicing games all day. I'd be in my dorm room bumping beats, freestyle, trying to freestyle.
Right.
To the beats, and it was like, oh, it's like a fantasy in my head. I was like, man, like I thought I was gonna play pro soccer.
Right.
So music was just to me like, it was something fun. And then, I told you like when what happened, I was like, maybe I should actually give this a real shot. And it's crazy how things came to fruition. It's crazy.
I know this is only second time we've ever met, bro. But I tell anybody this I'll ever run across, all the shit I've been through in my life, brother. I don't believe in coincidences. Whatever it is in life, like good or bad, all the good and shit and bad shit happen, I do not believe anything is a coincidence. Anything, like down to us drinking these waters right now. This shit ain't gonna coincidence. Besides, we chose to drink the waters for whatever reason. However the music playing in the back, all this shit to me, just from my experience in life, dog, it's not a coincidence. Just my personal life journey. You dig what I'm saying? I don't like to push that on nobody. Like, man, I don't know. Everybody got their own, whatever they believe, but to your point, like, you made that shit work.
Yeah. I had to like muscle. muscle at points, you know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, bro, that's life.
There's definitely points where it's like was slipping through my fingers.
Well, how does it feel right now?
Sometimes.
Looking back at the things that we discussed, there's a whole bunch of other shit we probably ain't even touched on.
Yeah.
But
it feels nostalgic, almost like, you know, living in the moment right now where I'm like fast forward to the day and like, you know, I'm producing music, I'm getting paid to do what I love to do,
right,
at a real level, like I'm
right.
That's what I do for a living at this point, and this is my studio. Some days I'll be like, you know, I get hard on myself because I want to get to even another level. I have to sit back, you know, I have people that really love me and tell me, you know, take a deep breath, or like, look what you've accomplished already, keep it in perspective. You know.
Yeah, and get you get you a whiteboard, still write down them goals, and we gonna knock them down. Yeah.
Still, you know,
yeah. Sometimes they might not happen today, but shit, maybe next week.
I mean, I think when I met you, the studio was open, but we weren't really getting sessions like that yet.
Yeah, because I want to say I came here, might have been November.
Yeah, I think it was around that time.
Somewhere around there.
Somewhere between November and Christmas is when I think we met.
Yeah.
And like, you know, the studio had been open, I think, for like a month or 2 months. And I had sessions coming in here and there, trickling through, you know, and there was really no like real. I didn't really hit that threshold yet where people even knew I was here.
Yeah.
They knew my talent level, knew what I was capable of doing. And then, you know, I just kept with it. You know, like,
damn, yo. I'm sorry, I just had another thought, yo. When they had the CIAA basketball tournament, a dude from New Jersey, rapper Big U, came down here and was like, yo, I'm looking for a studio. I knew I had to work, and I was trying to think of a studio to send this nigga to. So I was calling somebody, I was like, yo, y'all, I wish I'd have thought of this motherfucker, man.
That's all right, bro. Next time, now we know.
I mean, it just hit me right now. Like, damn, he was asking out.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
but you know,
that's
hell yeah. But you know, so things starting to get in motion. I love the booth. That other booth with the clouds and shit.
That booth is fire.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's slick.
People love that
when
shit.
You talk, it lights up.
Yeah. When I made a little whatever, I put the video out, the interview, the post or whatever. People were like, yo, them clouds is crazy.
Fire.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I was like, man, that shit is fuck it. I was like, that's that shit from what's that movie? Not movie, the series P Valley and shit. They got the whole room with the clouds and shit.
P Valley.
Yeah.
I never heard.
I don't know what to tell you. It's a series on what you call them, about a strip club down in Mississippi or some shit. And they got clouds in like a champagne room.
Okay, I can think that's probably where they got the inspiration from.
I don't know, but you know, whatever. It just reminded me of that when I saw it. I was like, this is hard.
Trust me, we're trying to do big upgrades to the whole space. You know.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
Oh, it's coming, bro.
Oh yeah, like even like that room. I'm looking forward to the next couple months opening studio number 2 next to my room right here. I already have the frame built out. Just got to finish up a couple things and hopefully get a second studio on this side right here.
Okay.
So we 2 studios over here.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I'm looking for engineers, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, he looking for engineers.
That's right.
If y'all motherfuckers watching deep enough in this, man, tell somebody. You know what I mean?
Let them know.
They looking down here, Waterhouse Studio.
That's a fact.
All throughout the studio as well. Y'all got artwork.
Right.
You want to talk about that?
Right. So basically, you know, we had a concept with it.
You can't see none of it right here because right now they just got the merchandise. We gonna talk about that too, but
right. But with the artwork thing, we just wanted to incorporate all creative aspects.
Right.
You know, just create a platform. One of my ideas was that, you know, I wanted to create a platform. One of the biggest things I also saw was being an engineer and working at other studios. I saw how poorly some studios run their studios. And with me being an engineer, also,
which way you mean that?
You know, just not taking care of the schedule properly. You know, I can't tell you how many times I was working for other studios when I was in New York, and they'd be triple booked for the same time slot. You know. Okay. It's just ridiculous stuff going on. You know, with like just the management side.
Okay.
You know, from pricing to, you know, just a lot of this management bad things going on. So I always was like, you know, when I get my shot, this is how I want to do it. And I wanted to create a platform for all creatives to just be able to win. So, you know, this isn't just all for me. Like, you know, with the artwork, you know, the artists can come up here and display their artwork on the walls, and if somebody likes it, you know, they can use this as their gallery.
Okay.
So, you know,
word.
We open our doors to artists that are dope, man. If you like the artwork, you can put it up.
Yeah, didn't you say y'all had an event here last night?
No,
was it last year?
No, well, it was hosted by Prophet, but that was for his birthday. It was at Dreamland.
All right, my bad. All right.
Yeah, we are gonna be throwing some events up here, but you know, small, more intimate events.
Absolutely.
You know, I want to do some pop-up shops.
Okay.
Sipping paint and stuff like that up here.
Sipping paints. Okay.
Yeah, stuff like that. You know.
Hell yeah. No, cause when you walk around here, you see the artwork. You know the optics of it. give you a whole what's the word? Fuck it. I'ma say it's a bit nostalgic. You know what I mean? As far as hip hop is concerned, you know, with the element of graffiti and all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They used to get the graffiti murals on the walls.
Yeah. And they got some dope shit in here. Now with the merchandise, I'm wearing this. Like I said, last time I was here, they gave me this.
That's right.
Y'all already got your own merch. What's your line called, bro?
So we got like two kind of going that kind of coincide. Me as a producer, my name's $1 Trillion a Day.
Okay.
So I have this logo called the Trillion Knot, which is that astronaut that's on the back of your shirt.
Okay.
It's that astronaut right there on the back.
Oh, this motherfucker right here.
Yeah. Shout out to Kill Unlimited. You know, she designed that.
Okay.
You know, it's like a kind of collab piece between a couple of the people we work with, and that's what we came up with.
Okay.
One, because I'm into outer space, and I like diamonds, so we put a spaceman with a diamond head.
Yes, that is
It's
what
kind of
it
fire, you know.
is. Yeah.
And he's holding a starfish because we're Waterhouse. So.
Now hold up. You said you in outer space.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just asking.
Right.
This motherfucker said he a space cadet. What do you
We're-
mean you in outer space? I'm just
Well,
asking.
Oh, it's just something I'm into. I'm always been in outer space, you know, heavy. I just, you know, always look to the stars and just, you know.
So you wouldn't mind going to Mars if they figure that shit out?
Man, I don't know if I'd go.
I'm sorry, I just had to ask. Because my son swear he go. I said, motherfucker, I'm
Yo,
staying
it was crazy.
here.
Yeah, they trying to sell people tickets for $100K.
No. I said, I'm staying here. The furthest I'm going was a motherfucking airplane. That's it. I said, I can't do no more than that, dog. He said, what if the word went here? I said, well, fuck it. I was going down this motherfucker anyway. I can't do it. I just had to ask because, you know, to each his own.
If I could go to space, I want to wear that spacesuit.
My man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give me like a diamond head space helmet, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
But we're trying to get kind of like two different, like, when I think of like fashion, you know, I think a lot of people cut corners and just kind of like slap something on the shirt like, oh, I have a brand.
Yeah, they'll cut the tag out the gilded whatever T-shirt, whatever how you pronounce the name.
Yeah, I mean that's something starting. That's the
Right.
age we live in. Like, look, like you got producers that never knew anything about analog gear. They just use Fruity Loops.
Yeah.
Making bangers.
Yes.
So you can't really hate on it. It's just,
I don't know.
It's just the day and age we're in. But you know.
Yeah, plenty of motherfuckers they ain't never seen a rotary phone in their life.
Right.
Or a pay phone.
Right.
Or a beeper.
Right.
You know, I ain't never had to blow in a Nintendo cartridge.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm an old motherfucker. Yes, I'm that old.
Yeah.
Atari and shit. You know, one button, one you did.
Yeah.
I'm one of them, but to a new age. Hey, we passed that. Like, why would we have to go back to that?
Oh, I mean, I still play my Nintendo 64 if I had it. I still play like Mario Kart or Zelda. You know.
Word out. Okay. I couldn't try to play none of that shit if you paid me to. I would lose terribly. I might be already Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers.
I think I still-
Super Smash Brothers was my opponent.
See, okay, and I'm old school. Old school first Mario Brothers.
Okay. I don't even know if I ever played that one, bro.
It's sorry, that's how old I am, dog. You know, but it's all good. But
Good.
to what you're saying, you know, we at where we at in society because of the advancement. So you can't be mad at somebody that, man, I ain't never had to physically beat on no motherfucking drum pads. You know what I mean? A whole bunch of shit is click that, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like that's why like, with the clothing thing, like I look at it like the studio brand is more like merch. It's just like studio merch. And the whole concept of the Trillion Knot brand, like I do have bigger plans for that to actually get into tailoring, custom clothing.
Okay.
You know, like specific cut stuff that's, you know, custom tailored and then designed also with our own logos and stuff. But you know, it's a work in progress.
Absolutely.
And so definitely a work in progress. And right now, we're just trying to get it off the ground and just kind of get our name and our brands on the material so people can get used to seeing it. And then eventually the brands will split. And the Waterhouse brand itself will just be stuff you see with the W.
Right.
That'll just be like, you know, tour merch pretty much at that point, you know?
Yeah.
Tour merch, you know, the cheaper level stuff that's just, you know, quick stuff that people can grab. You know,
Right.
maybe it's just to show support. And then I definitely have intention of getting into, you know, working with seamstress. And my mother's a seamstress, you know.
Okay.
So, you know, we can do some pretty fly stuff.
Fucking
when it comes
right.
to Custom stuff.
Yeah.
You know, but, you know, it just takes time and energy to put it all together, you know. Right now, my head's definitely more focused on the building the studio side of things up.
Yeah, because that's what to me that's what's going to generate everything else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get that. As far as pricing, I think I seen somewhere where y'all had packages.
Definitely.
Can you talk about it? Can you tell us what they are?
Right. So one of the things that I feel like, and this is something that I feel like was big when I was, through this journey as an engineer.
Right.
Especially because I used to rap. So I know what it's like. When I was living in New York, I used to go book studio sessions for like $120 an hour.
Yeah.
And you know, going there and just have all the confidence in the world and get into them big boy studios and be like, damn, I just booked a 4-hour session, spent like $120 an hour, and I did not finish a record.
What?
Or maybe get like a
Did you practice before you?
Yeah, I would practice or go in there with like a kind of a half an idea.
Oh, okay.
You know, and then I started realizing like, you know, that was a learning lesson in itself. But coming full circle, me as an engineer, when I had this opportunity, when like I'm in the city control now with pricing, and I was like, I wanted to come up with packages that actually made sense for artists.
Okay.
And I've never seen this done. Like what I came up with, we actually have a platform where you can subscribe to the studio.
Oh, word.
Right, so you pay like a monthly fee to the studio.
Okay.
Or a bi-weekly fee.
Right.
And it unlocks you either 30 hours a month or 50 hours a month.
Okay, hell yeah.
I have
that's good.
I do everything digitally through my calendar, and basically you control your own schedule. So if you want to get the 30-hour package, you subscribe to the studio, you unlock your 30 hours, the calendar is going to allot you as an artist 30 hours to book. You can book it however you want.
How much we talking, bro?
Okay, so the 30-hour package is $1,000.
Okay.
The 50-hour package is $1,500.
Okay.
So basically that brings you, like basically I price my studio time here at about $50 an hour.
Yeah, no, I'm doing the math. Yeah.
Right, so those packages basically bring your hourly rate down to $30 an hour. So you're getting pretty much $20 off if you lock in all the things. If you lock in for the month,
yeah,
you're getting your hours for pretty much $30 an hour.
$30 an hour. You just got to spend a little more up front. But in the long run, you're gonna be better off because you got plenty of time.
That's it. And another thing with that is, you know, I always have people be like, yo, I want to get a project done, a mixtape. And, you know, I'd always be like, well, how many songs do you mix? And I tell people now, like, just subscribe to the studio. If you got an album you want to do, subscribe. You got 30 hours. Come knock out your mixtape. You know, it's going to get mixed and mastered and recorded.
Oh, so y'all do mixing and mastering here?
Oh, yeah, I get busy mixing and mastering.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Fucking right.
Yeah.
And that's included in the package?
That's included.
Man, you can't beat this shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it, like, I try to create a situation where, like, I'm trying to really create a platform for artists to really grow. I feel like a lot of the things that's going on in the music industry, the studios almost became like a used car dealership. They kind of jerk artists over. You know, like artists come in, don't really get much, spend top dollar to record, and then still got paid to mix and master. Still got paid for the video. Still got paid for the marketing.
Well, can I say something real quick? For any artists, if y'all motherfuckers don't know this, you got to know this. Dog, when you come to the studio, have your fucking shit, that your lyrics down.
Yes.
Have that shit like you are ready to one take that motherfucker. Yeah. This is how you maximize your time.
The time.
You dig?
Yeah.
This ain't no fucking y'all motherfucker. Look, I'ma even say anybody that even got a budget.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? People just sit there play a beat and I'ma write it. Man, look.
Yeah.
Yo, you wasting time, dog.
Yeah, it's a fact.
You wasting money.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of it all.
Yeah, I get people that come in and want to play the beat for the first hour and then ask if they can have that hour credited because they want to use it to write. You know.
No.
Yeah, it don't work like
that. That don't work like that.
It don't work like that, you know.
Yeah, not at all. Y'all gotta understand that. Yeah. I work, motherfucker. This is my job too.
Right.
You understand? This is my livelihood too. You know what I'm saying? That hour counts.
Yeah, it does.
Because otherwise, you would have came here an hour later.
Right.
And been listening to the music.
Now, I get it. Some people might not have headphones or speakers. They want to feel the studio vibe. I might book another hour to write then. You know. But you know that's why I try to create these packages where it gives them plenty of time.
Yeah. No, brother, you can't beat that. What you was just telling me, yo.
Yeah.
1,500 for 50 hours. I believe that's what you said it was.
And I mean, you don't have to pay up front. You can pay. You can make weekly payments.
Yeah.
You can make bi-weekly payments.
Drop 300 here, 300 there.
If you pay up front, we actually knock it down and give you even a break on the price because you knocking all in at once. So.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah. We trying to really, you know, and we
with mixing and mastering.
We're mixing and mastering.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So.
Oh man.
Yeah. So we really trying to, you know, the whole goal is, you know, to get music out that's streaming at a high level that people want to hear.
Right.
You know, like to me, I realize as an engineer, like it doesn't do me any justice, man. Like I'm putting my time and energy and stuff. Like call it what you want, but like when I was working at the studios, even if you're paying me, you know, most engineers get paid like $20 an hour.
Right.
You know, my ultimate goal is for the song to come out and get credit for making the song. But sometimes that won't even happen because the artist doesn't want to pay for the mixing and mastering, so the songs get left in the computer. You know, and I'm like, that's not beneficial for anybody. Not for the artist, the engineer, the producer, the studio.
Now hold on, question. Will they leave up out of here with the unmixed and mastered song on the CD? See, they don't know that they think that's okay.
Nah,
that shit ain't gonna rock.
It's not cool.
Dog, it's not gonna sound as good. You think it's okay.
Right. Now,
You put all them songs together, this shit is all over the place when you listen to it.
No, it's gotta be a stream even
Yes.
experience.
Yes.
Because people have short attention spans. They really do. Like when people listen to music, they want to feel the immediately anything that sounds too loud or too low.
Yep.
They're gonna skip to the next song.
And I'm gonna say
how dope you are.
And I'm gonna say this. You gotta have the same person mix and master this shit. Because if you don't, each song, otherwise, we talking about it's gonna sound crazy.
It's gonna sound different, especially if it's on a project.
Yeah.
Especially on a project.
Yeah, your vocals gonna sound one way at one joint, and a whole another way. Right. People gotta understand this shit, yo.
Yeah.
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 I done heard some shit before, like, yo, what the fuck happened? And I just had to, man, they try to cut a corner.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The way I look at it, they try to cut a corner.
This is not the craft to cut corners in.
No.
This is not. You know what I'm saying? Like all aspects of music, like music is a high-five situation that people want high quality.
Right.
When they experience it.
Yeah.
So you can't cut corners when you're making it.
Yeah.
But you gotta have some substantial lyrics or talent of voice, something to say. You need good beats, you need good engineering. And there's not really much room to cut corners. People try to do it, and I think that people try to do it because the idea of fame and what social media has done. They see people blow up what they think is overnight. They don't. Like, a lot of people don't realize, man. I've been experienced.
Talk about it.
I've had plenty of experiences where I've been with some big artists.
Right.
And this is entertainment industry for a reason because it's entertainment. People tend to forget if it happened on stage, it most likely was entertainment purposes.
This is how I felt about Will Smith and Chris Rock. That's some whole other shit. Forgive me, I'm sorry. I don't believe.
I saw that post. That had me cracking up.
I'm just saying. I don't even.
But yeah, like to say that though, when you see these cats, man, like just to say like any big name artist,
yeah.
A lot of times when you see them in those Instagram snippets or whatever in a studio session where everything seems calm, they might have the bottles pop with whatever, the girls dancing and they're rapping along their song. That's after it's been laid down, everything's done. And a lot of people watch that and think that's what those artist studio sessions look like.
No, they just showed y'all the highlight reel.
Right.
That's all that was.
That's the end. That's after everything's done.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the trailer for the movie. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. You didn't see none of the hard shit that had to happen.
The artists and engineering there by themselves overnight, probably late hours working by themselves. So that's just I think what social media is taking things.
Hey, social media, boy, is like it's a, I don't know what people want to call it, a gift and a curse, a double-edged sword. That shit is like shit and sugar at the same time. Like, some shit you see on there be like,
oh man,
God, they need to blow this whole shit up because this shit has gone too far, but it don't matter. It's too late.
I'm trying to get better with the use of my own social media, to use it as a platform to maybe highlight artists. Highlight what I'm doing here in the studio. Yeah,
I mean, to me, it's excellent. Free. What do you want to call it? Somebody give me that
platform.
Yeah, but hold on. What's the shit? Advertisement. I couldn't even get the word out. It's free fucking advertisement. Right. But what really helps is when people share. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like when people be too pushy, like DM, like tell you to share their stuff. I'm like, bro, if I.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me, no.
I be like, yo, but I get it. I was that person too, and I still sometimes do when I need the support.
Yeah.
I will reach out to people I know will repost.
Yeah.
They be like, share this for me, but.
I done got to the point I don't even really ask motherfucker.
I think that's the biggest lesson artists can take.
I just like, man, fuck it. Like,
yeah, but that's one of the
if you want to do it, you gonna do it. But I'm listening.
That's how you know your quality, your content is what people resonate with. I feel like people should take that as like a bar in itself. Like if you put something out, nobody reposted on their own strength, then maybe you should hit the drawing board.
I'm just full whatever. God bless the dead. DJ K Slade just passed away the other day. Timeline flooded with that shit. Ain't nobody have to, please repost the.
Right.
No. When the Will Smith, Chris Rock shit flooded with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When people want to really, support it or show, I don't even know if that's support. I don't know if that was the word, but whatever the fuck they want to do, they gonna do it.
They're gonna do it.
So I feel you. I got to the point, man, I ain't gonna ask nobody. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
To this point, though, as I said, we had this conversation right after I got here, when I was here the first time. And like I said, we had a conversation and shit, you know, it was like, yeah, hell yeah, yo, let's tap back in and, you know what I mean, link back up. So, with what y'all doing, you know, for what I do, at the same time, I love what y'all got going on. This is one way I feel like I try to do that shit. Like, man, look, man, yeah, let's chop it up. Let's display what y'all got going on and, you know, get the word out and, you know, shit, man, support black business. You dig what I'm saying?
Why not?
Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? But as we saying, when it's genuine,
Yeah.
you don't necessarily have to ask nobody.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
I don't mean to get on some mean shit, but I had somebody hit me, they hit my email. Because I guess I got they hit my email, man, how much will it cost for you to repost my album?
Mm.
And I said, yo, if I like it, it ain't gonna cost you nothing.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even say about if I don't like it.
Right. Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't even say nothing to him about that.
Right.
Because if I give you a price,
that
you gonna think I'm
some people's heads right there.
Bro, I'm just
that might go over some people's heads right there.
I'm just saying, because I'm going to keep it real. If I give you a price, it's going to be crazy. You're going to be like, this nigga crazy. Yeah, I'm crazy. Because if you want to talk about how much I want for some money, man, look, I'm shooting for the star.
That's a dangerous question.
The post album, $100.
Yeah.
$100? You lucky I ain't say 500, motherfucker. Like,
a stack.
I'm just saying, like, if you ain't even that big, why the fuck you ask me?
Right.
But,
oh, man.
You know, like you said, a stack. I already know I'll be out of pocket with that.
Yeah. But I'm saying, that's a weird question for somebody to ask.
I know that's what people will do it though.
Yeah, they will.
You know, I see all the time. I don't know what the fuck whatever. I don't even know what the fuck to call my shit. My YouTube channel, whatever. My YouTube, whatever media shit. You know, I see media people, whoever, be like, you know, $500. Run promo for it.
Absolutely.
You know, so I see that. So absolutely. I see that. I think that's where they get it from.
That culture's been created for people to feel that that's how they had to approach you.
And people will charge you for interviews.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To be interviewed or to interview them. This nigga Boosie told me 20,000. I said, dog, I ain't got 20,000.
Damn, Boosie?
I ain't got 20,000. No, even if I did, I don't know if I'm here. He was like, I only do interviews with Vlad. Fair enough. Okay. He was in Baltimore. I figured I'd shoot my shot. Goddamn it. But I'm just saying, to all that point, yeah, some motherfuckers like to charge. You know, if I fuck with it, bro, I don't want a dollar from you. Right. You know,
that's right.
Just me personally.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah, I mean, I can speak on that though, because you know, being in this game, you see the people that buy followers. You know,
right.
A lot of people were sick when Instagram and Facebook put that click down and said, yo, all them people in them bots and the fake followers. A lot of people went from 15,000, 20,000 followers to looking real regular.
Yeah. Well, shit.
How do you explain that as a brand? Like, you know, you build a house on fake cars and it falls down, and then, you know, like, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
And from my understanding, like, this is the whole shit with the what is that shit called, yo? The room full of phones. Phone farms or some shit like that. That whole, that's a whole thing now. Like you saying, people motherfuckers buying followers and streams and that shit is even with motherfuckers that are supposed to be, you know, up there.
Yeah, all that happens big time.
Yeah.
Oh, at the label level, it's still happening.
Yeah.
At the label level, it's
right.
happening. You know, it's hard to tell what's real and what's fake these days.
Mm. You know? Yeah, because they used to say, what they used to say?
And that's why
men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Numbers is lying these days, baby.
I just go off of music that, like, I tend to stay away from like the whole hype beat stuff. Like when people are like, oh, you gotta check this out. I like to check it out when I'm ready to.
Right.
Like even with Kanye is one of my favorite artists. I think he's mad creative. I think some of the stuff he's done is like mind twisting and different, you know. But I didn't listen to it right away. Just I knew everybody else was listening to it right then. I wanted to experience it on my own time.
I feel
That's just how I am as a person. I can't be like that with everything.
I'm not following the herd.
I'm not. And you know, there's some things like, you know, there's things that you do that you obviously influenced. I'm not gonna say I'm not influenced by things, but I just like to, you know, experience things how I experience it. You know.
Yeah.
On my own time.
On your own time. I'm definitely with you on that.
Yeah.
Gotta do this shit in my own time.
Yeah. Like when I'm ready to sit down and listen to the album, I'm gonna sit down and listen to it. You know.
I ain't listen to an album, Kanye album price is Dark Twisted Fantasy, dog.
Yeah.
No, I'm lying. I listened to the one with the mountain on it. I thought that shit was garbage.
Oh, the gospel album?
No, it wasn't gospel. What was the shit? I don't know. It fucked me up from the beginning. This nigga was like, I thought about killing you today. I said, this nigga crazy.
What was this?
It's when he had he was doing everybody had like 7 songs now. He did the Nas shit. It was like 2018. It had a mountain on it called Yay. I think it was called Yay.
Oh, the Yay album.
No, was it?
Jesus?
No, it wasn't Jesus. It wasn't Jesus. No, this was 2018. I can remember that. Because Pusha T, they was doing like everybody be doing the album in a week. He did the Pusha T album. He did Nas album. He did Tiana Taylor album. He did Kitty Cudi album. He did his album.
I saw a post every day. Kid Cudi said, he is not my friend.
Yeah.
I just saw the
It was a Yay album.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw the
He said, he is not my friend.
yeah.
This is the last song you ever hear me on all that?
Now see, I didn't read any deep into that. I just saw the headline and was like,
I said, damn.
Kanye seems like he got a temperamental what do you want to call it? Relationships with people all the time. They fuck around be friends next 2 years from now. Who knows?
Yeah.
But whatever. We got sidetracked and shit. Damn. I'm trying to think, man. What else I gotta ask you, brother? Shit, anything you want to talk about? I might be out of ammo.
I mean, one of the things, another dope thing I'm not thinking about what I'm gonna be doing moving forward is to help promote the artists I'm working with.
Okay.
Is we're gonna be dropping mixtapes from the studio. So the first one's gonna be a beast to put together because it's the first tape, and I think so far from like when we met till we curate this first tape, there may be probably like 400 to 500 sessions in that computer.
So is this gonna be something like a Waterhouse Studios
Presents.
What they call the shit? Damn, all these words are escaping me.
Straight mixtape.
No,
Capsule?
huh?
Capsule.
No, damn, yo, like a compilation.
Exactly.
Something like a compilation.
But we got.
I got that. My vocabulary is all fucked
People
up.
are really upset, but we gotta squeeze down basically. The competition's stiff. There's a lot of heat that's come through.
Yeah.
And like we're gonna try to squeeze down like somewhere between I think like 300 to 400 records. It could be upwards of 400 records down to the best 12 for the first compilation.
I'm gonna tell you something.
It's gonna be tough.
Y'all gonna have some fucking out of 300, 400 songs. You only going to 12. Yo, that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be hard. I ain't heard shit.
Now, I've been thinking how I do this. I was like, should I take all these songs and make multiple mixtapes? But I was like, you know what? I think this first one, because it's the first one, I think what I want to do is pick the hardest 12 out of those, and then moving forward, it will never be that many piled up because we're gonna drop a tape every month. So the monthly selection list should not get ever that high again. Hopefully, that's we just booming. If business is good, then it
Well,
can go up.
and that works out in everybody's best interest.
Yep, it does.
That works out in everybody's best interest. It's a genius fucking idea.
Boom. Woo. And I'm gonna put the budget up myself as the studio. I'm gonna back the videos for the 3 hardest on the tape.
Okay.
So we gonna cut those 12 records, whoever make the 12, and then out of those 12, the top 3, I'm gonna bring the videographers and shoot the videos for the artists for those 3. You know, and
Yeah, that's bro. I love that idea.
Now this is the only the hang up I've had with this. Some of these cats come up with these YouTube beats. I'm just contemplating now what platforms I can release this music.
Yeah.
I want to put it on all platforms. I distribute my music online on all platforms.
Right.
I want to put it on all platforms. So I'm like, the next step I could take is to reach out to the producers myself and purchase these beats. Or, and tell the artist, like, listen, you've been selected for the mixtape, you need to go secure this beat. Now, some people will be disappointed to find out some of these songs, the beats have been purchased most likely.
Already.
Or they was already purchased from the day they recorded them.
Yeah.
You know, they was dead in the water from the day one.
Yeah.
And that's a hard lesson I feel like that these artists need to learn.
Absolutely.
That they in the entertainment industry, like they can't be playing around spending money on studio time, they haven't even secured their beat.
Absolutely. No, that motherfuckers is definitely jacking.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
they don't want to listen to me necessarily when I tell them that, but I think, I was talking to my brother about it, I was like, that's a good learning lesson for some people. They might be like, damn, I could have been on this mixtape, but the beat I used was purchased.
Yeah, it may be a good learn lesson for some people. Some people,
Yeah, it may not.
for lack of a better term,
Like,
go over their head or they don't give a fuck because they just that kind of motherfucker. I just, depending upon how serious they really take this shit. And I'm even say what kind of money they working with. Like,
Right. But most people don't know, you can usually secure a beat these, man, from anywhere from sometimes $25 to $100 usually.
Yeah.
To lease a beat.
Yeah.
And I suggest that all artists, if you're gonna use a beat, lease it.
At least lease it.
Lease it. At
Yeah.
least lease it so you have the rights to use it and make money on it.
Fucking right.
So you're not gonna have somebody. You know, I had my man the other day. He put a beat up. He was excited to release a song. iTunes rejected it because he didn't have the rights to the audio.
Yeah. And they got their shit copyrighted.
Right.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna be a big thing, man. They putting these tapes out for the studio.
No, brother, that's hard, yo.
It's
That's
gonna be
fucking
lit.
genius.
It's gonna be lit.
That's
It's
genius.
gonna be lit.
I love that.
I'm trying to think of the right name for the whole project. I think I want to do like 1 year it'll be like all the same name, volume 1 through so and so. Then the next year maybe switch the name up and do volume. So I don't know. I'm still developing.
That sounds good too.
Yeah.
I mean, just listening to you, that's this
it.
year's theme is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna hold down all the. We're gonna hold down everything. We're gonna do the mixing and mastering for the song we choose to put on the tape, the videos, stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, you know, 2022 be grimy luxury,
Yeah.
and then 2023 be sophisticated motherfuckers. I don't know, you know, but it be something, you know, volume 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. Yeah, no, that'd be hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was just a good way to promote everybody. You know, at the same time.
Yeah, no, and it will be. Like I said, that's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
No, that's fucking genius, dog.
But,
That's fucking genius.
so that's like the other thing I want to tell you about. You know?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm sitting there trying to answer questions. I'm like, I think I done asked anything I can think of as far as with your journey and what's going on. Hell yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Shit, I'm like I said, I'm pretty much out of questions.
No doubt. I'm just
Anything you want to say before we get up out of here?
Nah, man, just come check us out. If you go to Baltimore City, check out Waterhouse Studio, bro. That's it. Check us out.
2202 Boston Street.
That's right.
Right across from the ship Captain James.
Yeah, Fells Point.
Yeah, Fells Point and shit.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Right up.
Hell yeah. Well, brother, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks for
I appreciate the time and opportunity.
For sure.
Nothing but the greatest successes for y'all moving forward, man. I'll be in touch and can't wait to see what the fuck y'all doing.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? That shit sounds exciting.
Maybe we can do like a re-up after that first tape come out.
And look, hit me, bro. I'm in town.
Yeah.
Hit me. As long as I ain't working, I come through this
I
motherfucker.
like that. That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
Right up.
So like I like to say, man, stay positive, get money, don't go for the bullshit. It's 2022. Shit, I ain't even came up with a little. I normally have a little slogan. I still ain't came up with one this year. Man, fuck it.
Yeah. Thanks.
Fuck it. Catch y'all niggas next year or something. I don't know, but
Thanks for having me, bro.
man, thank you so much. I do always say this: stay dangerous.
Stay dangerous. Let's go.
Hip Hop's biggest fan, Trill, Waterhouse Studios. We out this bitch. Peace.